friends, it's Star Thrifter, and I have a thrift haul to share with you today. I haven't done one lately, and I thought I'd do one. We'll get right on to it. If you've not watched any of my other videos before, I sell full time, and I sell on eBay, and I also sell on Poshmark. And our first item that we're going to look at is a cachet. And this, I think, is like an older brand. And some pieces can sell for a little bit of money, but some doesn't sell for as much, and it can sit for a little while. But it does usually sell, and they're really nice pieces. In fact, some of the tops, I understand how come people really like them because they'll be real decorative. But this is an open front cardigan. It's kind of got like the dolman sleeve, drape, and I guess it would still be considered a long sleeve, but this is what the tag looks like. And like I said, it some pieces can sell for a little bit, and it'll depend on what it's made out of too. I've been picking up a lot of sweaters. I started picking up sweaters a few months ago, and it is now the first part of September, and I've been selling sweaters, but I still selling some, summer stuff too, shorts or, short sleeve tops. And I think I sold still some bathing suits here or there, but anyways, obviously we're going to want to be thrifting more of the winter clothing. And how was your sales over the weekend? This was the Labor Day weekend. I had excellent sales, and I'll tell you what, over the last about month and a half, that summer slowdown seemed to really apply because, man, my sales really dipped, and I tried a lot of different strategies. However, this weekend I did run a 10% off sale on everything in the store that I had already up, and then I also promoted pretty high at 15. But I had a lot of sales. I took 4 really big, huge bags, of sales to the post office. I just dropped them off. I had 4 of them. Of course, that's we have Friday sale, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4-day sale. And I didn't count how many or how much, but anyways, it was really great. Some of the days I had $200-300 worth of sales. Most of it was all eBay. I did have some Poshmark though too, just a few here and there. And I don't know about that. I tell you what, some people make really great money on Poshmark, and but I don't have a lot of sales up there. We'll talk about more of that later in case you don't want to listen to that portion of it and you just want to see the haul. This is a Lucky brand, and I haven't sold very many Lucky brand sweaters, and I have them listed. But this I thought was very nice. It's kind of a little bit more of like an oversized, striped. And I thought, well, we'll give this a try. I picked most of these items up for $1. I waited till that color tag goes to $1. I do pay up for some things, it just depends on what it is. And on Wednesdays, I get for senior citizen, I get 25% off. And then on Fridays, the one place has anything you can fit in they're like cloth blue bags is half off. And then Salvation Army will have a color tag that's half off during the week. Anyways, and of course they run the dollar tag sales too. This is a Talbot's, and I've been selling some Talbot's. Now, not all Talbot's pieces have been selling real great for me, but some have. And I was thinking about that last night. I had Talbot's and I had Chico's both going out in a few different sales over the weekend. And because for a while there, I kind of slacked off on picking up either brand because it seemed like they were sitting. However, I had heard on some of the other YouTube videos from other thrifters that they were picking up both. And one mentioned the Chico's Travelers. I don't know if that makes a difference. But some of it is selling, and some of these people sell on Poshmark and eBay. Some might just be eBay. But this is a Talbot's, and with this being a striped turtleneck ribbed, this will be a nice item I think that would sell. I'll have to do comps on these, especially on those last two. But maybe 15, 19 for something like this if it's, just a regular material and not, when something's not made out of like silk or cashmere or linen or something. Here's another Talbot's. And these are larger sizes, and that's something to remember because yes, I do list the smaller sizes, but the majority of people are probably, I'll have to Google that, are from like a size large and up. That's the majority, and you're going to have, more people, more possibilities to sell that item. Not that the smaller sizes don't sell. And I was avoiding petites for a very long time, and lately I've been picking up some because of the particular brands. And they have been selling, even a petite large, which I find that very hard, and even in some of the plus sizes. but they have been selling some, but I don't know. I try to stay away from especially like petite mediums. I've heard sometimes the small sizes sell, but I don't know. Write in the comments how you do with petites. This is a Talbot's, and this is a very nice sweater. It's kind of more, it is ripped also. It's a little bit thicker, heavier. In fact, this one might have to go priority on eBay. I do charge for shipping on all of the things that I sell. This is really soft, and I think, yeah, I figured this was. It's an Abercrombie and Finch, and I'll tell you what, I picked up a few pieces of theirs, and some of their stuff can be kind of pricey. And I know some of the young crowd, age group still, buys the brand, but for resale, I don't know. It's really iffy, and I need to do more research on it because some of the pieces I picked up really haven't sold. But this is a beautiful open front. It's extremely soft, and that's Abercrombie and Finch. And I'll have to see what it's made out of, and that will depend too. I don't have my glasses here to read the tag of what it's made of, but this, if anything, with it being really soft, it might be rayon. I don't think it's like anything like silk or cashmere in it. However, I do have a lot of cashmere listed right now. In fact, that's funny because I think this piece I just picked up. Oh, no, this is merino wool. I thought it was cashmere. And I have been now just starting to sell some of the cashmere. I had one over the weekend go out that was brand new with tags. It was a charter club, and we know that's not a real high-end brand. That's, I don't know, they may sell that possibly at like maybe Myers or something. I don't know. But anyhow, it sold, and it sold for like $39. But it was brand new with tags, 100% cashmere. It was nice, 2-ply. The 2-ply seems softer. Anyhow, this is a Banana Republic, and this is merino wool, 100%. I don't pick up very much Banana Republic, but 100% merino wool. However, it is extra small. There's that small size, but it's purple. And I really like purple, and a lot of people that I talk to, just in general, like the color purple. And you would think that that would be something that people would pick up when they're buying clothing. However, maybe not everybody thinks they look great in the color, wearing the color purple. But this is very soft, and I don't know. This was a gamble. It was $1, so I picked it up. I didn't look it up. It's Trisha Tyler, and once in a while I'll pick up some of them. I don't pick up a lot of them because then you think, oh, Jesus, just $1, might as well try it. Yeah, but you pick up very many of them, and they sit in your store for a really long time. One, they take up a lot of storage, and two, that can kind of bring your store down because you want to show a lot of activity and sales and keep your items moving. And if you get those old, what they call like stale items, it can kind of slow down your store, a little bit. So you kind of want to watch that. You might want to go in there and do some end and sell similar, or what I've been doing lately, because I was having a hard time finding enough inventory because I like to list 20 a day. I'm trying to bump it up to 30 a day. And two, with summer slowdown, I was trying to cut the costs, and this works for me. But some people say they don't think it's the greatest idea, but it works for me. What I do is I get some of the items that I already have listed, and I'll go out and look at them in inventory, especially anything that's going to be for the season, like the sweaters and stuff like that. But in general, just some items, and I'll end them. And then what I'll do is I'll screenshot all the photos that I've already taken, and then I'll create brand new listings. This is not a sell similar. I do a brand new listing and then put up the photos and then, list it. And you know what? Some of the items have been selling. Now, it could just be because it refreshes it. And one point you gotta consider is if it's an item that's not very sellable, then maybe it's not going to work. You know what I mean? Because that's why some people say, well, it might not be worth it because it sat that long. It's not going to sell. However, I know some of those pieces have just been sitting and they need to be refreshed. Especially maybe if I listed some sweaters in the summer and we're approaching, the winter months, then that would be a really good candidate to do, especially if I know it's a brand that sells. You know what I mean? But anyhow, it's been working. That's just a little tip in case maybe you got a lot. I got a lot of inventory. I got over 2,500. For me, that's a lot because of the storage space that I have in my garage. And I've devoted my whole, I got my whole garage, just the inventory. But that's where it's at. And it's been working. It's just a little idea. This is Trisha Tyler. I don't know. I'll have to look this up because I have not a clue if this is anything. It's very soft. This could have some nicer material. And I should have brought my glasses to where I could read this. And does it have pockets? No, I guess it doesn't have pockets. Uh-oh. I hope the material tab hasn't been removed, and it kind of looks like it. Oh, it has. That's not cool. But I do find that sometimes, like cowl neck sell. Now, this is kind of a cowl neck, and the cowl neck sweaters have kind of been selling. Not to go 100% on that, but that's just, you know, a little tidbit. This is, I wasn't sure about this. I do pick up chaps, especially in the plus size. I sell a lot of plus size women's clothing, but this is just a large, and it's just cotton, but it's super cute. It's just a little cardigan, and with Christmas coming up and the holidays, it's a very nice, you know, cardigan. I thought maybe this would sell. I do list my stuff year round, you know, no matter what, you know, item it is. However, one thing to remember too about sweaters, especially cardigans, even in the summer, a lot of people, you know, even if it's warm, you know, it could be 85 degrees outside, but if you work in an office and you wear like a short sleeve shirt, it might be too cool to have just that on. And a lot of women, you know, probably like to have a nice cardigan to wear to work. I do sell cardigans in the summer, and maybe that's how come. I mean, you don't sell as many as you do in the winter, but it's just something to think about. This is a Lauren Ralph Lauren, and this is I don't like when they do this. They put on the size PP. Well, if you look it up, it is a small, but what this is gonna mean is like, I guess, even though there is an SP, but I'll have to look this up and Google it and see what the PP is, if that means like a zero petite, because there is a small petite. I'll have to look it up, but it's an open front cardigan, and it almost feels like a linen kind of material, and oh, it might say up here, it's 100% linen. But I'll have to Google that. I'll go to Lauren Ralph Lauren and Google a size chart and see, and then if that doesn't come up, then I'll just do the PP itself and see, you know, and go from there. And I got one more, I think, in this bag. I brought two bags to look at. And this, I do all right with this brand, especially in plus size. But it's the Live and Let Live, and there's also One World is another one that's almost just like it. But this was an open front cardigan, and it's this type pattern. Now, this was popular, you know, quite a few years ago, but that's kind of like their trade look, you know, on the One Worlds and the Live and Let Live. But they do usually sell, now this is a smaller size, it's not a plus size, it's a medium, I don't know. But I took a chance because I needed inventory, and it is a cardigan for winter, and it is a size medium though, and I don't know. Now if it was a plus size, it would, you know, have a bigger chance to sell. One thing I want to mention, I don't have it here in the thrift haul, but I listed them last night, and I've already have interest on one of them on eBay. There's a brand called Sweet Pea, and they're nylon tops, and they're very fitting. I mean, they're stretchy, they'll fit right to you, you know, real clingy. And the two that I listed were very low V-neck, long sleeve, and they're a little bit, you know, they really fit, and they, you know, they probably come to about here. And they're very bold prints. The one of them, in fact, was more like a bold floral Asian, and then the other one was more of almost like a mod, which I would call mod, from like the 60s or 70s, the big, you know, flower on it, but it was darkened, so it wasn't like super bold as far as brightness. But anyhow, they can range, you know, 19, maybe some to 25 for just the shirts. And yeah, I thought I'd mention it. I already have them listed. I don't have one here to show you, but it's called Sweet Pea, and then it's by in a woman's name, and I can't think of the woman's name, but the part you'll see first off when you're thrifting is on the tag will be Sweet Pea. Now that's probably not an item that's going to sell super fast, or, you know, but it is an item that does sell. They're cool prints. I actually really like the prints on there. I took a chance on these. I think I have two of them. Another Abercrombie and Finch, but it's flannel. We're approaching winter, but it's a wrap. You know, I thought, no, this isn't this is just a popover. Okay, I think I bought two of them that are wraps, but this is just like a popover. Popover is where it only buttons, you know, maybe halfway instead of all the way. From my understanding, that is what a popover is, and that's how I use as a keyword. But on this here, you know, I will list, you know, popover and flannel and plaid, and then maybe under theme, because it is plaid, I might put like outdoor or western, you know, those are just some ideas. Um, this is very pretty. Kate Hill, and this is not a brand I normally pick up, but it's a size I think 16, but it's inside out. It's very pretty. It's kind of almost like a crepe. It almost feels like a silk, and I wonder if this is silk. It's 100% silk. And it's floral. It's very, very feminine looking, very pretty. But I normally don't pick that brand up. You know, I just don't. And but with it being 100% silk, I don't know what comps will be on this because I don't usually pick that brand up. This is also very pretty. I find that semi-sheer stuff sells. How's it sell for you? Write in the comments if you would. But especially in the plus size, people can wear it for like layering pieces. This is a size 16. It's Karen Kane. Karen Kane is a brand that I do pick up in plus size. I normally think a plus size anywhere from one X and larger, but 16 is getting close to like a large, extra large. This is beautiful. I mean, it is very elegant. It's actually a ruffle top. It's very pretty in animal print. You know, those are some things that'll, you know, work all right for that. And yeah, all these are my dollar stuff. None of the ones that I paid up for I don't think is in this bunch. This is Jones Studio plus size. I picked this up in the plus size stuff. This is a 1X. And this is just a print top. This would be very nice for somebody if they worked in an office or maybe an evening out. But that'll be nice. And you know what? I started a lot of these around $19. Some of them more, 25. It could be 29. Depends on the brand, depends on the style. They sell, it's a big range, but they sell usually anywhere from 15 to 25. But I sell a lot of plus size clothing. And, you know, when you go thrifting, them plus size clothing sections are a whole lot smaller than the, you know, you got like huge areas of women's, you know, clothing. And then the plus size section is quite a bit smaller. So when you think about it, there's not as many out there, you know. And so maybe it is a great category to check out. In the brands, totally different than what, you know, in the regular size clothing that are not plus size. Like I said, some of them I would not pick up if they were regular size under like a 1X, but above I do. Lauren Ralph Lauren, this is very pretty. It's actually a polyester, but and this is like a semi-sheer. This is kind of like a paisley, and it actually is very pretty. It's not quite as bold color as what shows on there. It's more of a burgundy. But Lauren Ralph Lauren does sell for me, and I kind of stopped picking it up there for a while, but I've been picking it up lately, especially if you find anything with the big crest on it, you know, their logo, which I do have one. It might not be in this bunch. I don't think I've got it listed yet. This is the Abercrombie and Finch where it's a wrap top, but it's like a flannel. I thought it was kind of cool, actually. It'd actually be a really cute, outfit. But I don't know how it'll sell. I'll have to do comps and see how it goes. And they're extra small, and that's not a plush. You know that. But I have two of them. But I thought with them being flannel, and they were kind of cool. They're boho. And with them being a wrap, they actually are neat looking. You know, I said I'd give it a try. Write in the comments if I haven't already mentioned that, how you do with Abercrombie and Finch. I don't pronounce the words really great. It's just one of the things. This is a Guess, and I sell Guess clothing. Some people probably avoid to pick it up. I really like Guess. But anyways, this is a Pro Snap. Now, this is pretty small. It's an extra small. I don't know. This could set for a while. But if you find Guess that's got a logo on it, those are the ones more that sell more. You know, but you're taking a chance when you buy Guess, you know, and listing it. But I do sell it. This, I think, could be an Anthropologie. I have to look this up. I took a chance on this too because it was $1. But it's Luminari, Lumari. I think it could be Anthropologie. And the reason that I think too is how it's made. Look at it's like all this patchwork. Look at how cute this is. Isn't this adorable? You know, even though it's a button down, it's almost like a baby doll like style or something, but isn't that cute? And it could have some wool in it because it feels the material, once again, I can't really see that tag, but that, you know, kind of almost feels like wool, but I don't know, $1. sometimes I get really tired, especially this was the second thrift store that I went to, and Fridays I don't take time to look it up, okay, because both stores have the stuff that goes to $1, and when it goes to $1, I'm really looking for those items. You know, if I shop on Wednesdays, sometimes I will take time to look things up, but you really should look it up, especially if you're, really don't know on it. But I take a chance on, a couple here and there. Another Guess extra small, same thing. It's a pearl snap, and this is really cute. Actually, these might sell because they're really cute. Actually, they're very, very like sexy, kind of attractive, type fitted look. But anyways, well, that completes the thrift haul. And what I was mentioning about Poshmark is that, if you've seen some of my other videos, or if you haven't, you can subscribe and check out my other videos. I was in Poshmark jail. Yeah, I've never even been in Facebook jail before. But anyhow, I was in Poshmark jail because I was using the cross lister flip. And I had it set on, I think, for every hour and a half. And I think I had it on fast share. But it was around the clock. And they picked up on it. So anyways, couldn't list, I could list, but I couldn't share and things like that. On there, couldn't share my closet for like, it was quite a few days. Like, I don't remember now. I have to check out the video that I did, but it was, I think it might have been like 4 days or 5. I don't think it was 3. But anyhow, what I've been doing is I waited a while and didn't use Flip, but I got a lot of things listed over there, and that's a lot of time and a lot of work. What I decided to do is to do it, just do Flip on demand. Like I would just go, every few hours go and click on it and have it share. I have it sharing slow, and I switch between same, order, and then, mix it up. And I don't do it like in the middle of the night, obviously because of sleeping, but and it's been all right. But I did notice that I don't have as many sales because, obviously it's not sharing as much, and maybe I need to do it a little bit more often. But I don't list. I was there for a while. I was listing at least 3 items a day pretty consistently every day. But I know that you need to list more. I know on eBay I'm listing like 20 and trying to get to 30, but not everything that I list on eBay I list on Poshmark. And, because there is a little bit different market there. Plus, that's a lot of sharing, and I used to always do it manually. But now I do have Flip, but who knows how long you'll have it. Anyhow, I did go over this weekend, and I really didn't list some of those days, and I did sell some stuff. But I just have not ever got it up to where I sell that much. I mean, maybe $500 to $700 a month, and that's gross. And some of these people are doing like thousands. So anyways, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. But I'm going to keep at it. I do really like Poshmark, though. It's really great because they really, for the most part, you don't have hardly no returns, and they're, don't accept returns. I know there's a few exceptions there. And it's just pretty easy. And you can ship like, I think, between 1 and 3 days or something. I don't remember how long they do it because I ship every day for eBay, and if I have a Poshmark sale, I just go ahead and do it, and that means if it sells one day, it ships the next day. But anyways, it's just, I really do like the platform, and I guess I really just need to list more, on there every day, than 3 even. And anyhow, hopefully you've enjoyed this and got some valuable content. If you could, please push the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you'd like, you could subscribe. I have tons of other videos up of thrift haul videos, and I have some other, eBay tips, and, just different videos on a few different topics in regards to the reselling. Anyhow, many prosperous sales to you. Thank you.